Hi everyone. Let's see. Is the mic working? I think so. I'm not sure. Um, I'm doing a little short live today because I don't have much of an update. I did get some goodies in that I purchased before I went on a trip. Um, which listen, we had this conversation a few times already, so oh well. And I'm going to show you the little bit of progress that I made in terms of my short coat by Berta. And other than that, not much going on because to be fair, so I worked on let's just get into it. So I worked on a project, on a selfless project, um, that I want to give somebody. And it is something that I'm doing, or at least I thought of after I came from work. It is for somebody at work that just became a dad. And so I wanted to make something for the baby. But I didn't want to say it because we share um, the gift amount amongst each other. And so I didn't want to share it with my colleagues because, sometimes life be happening and projects fail. So I didn't say anything, but I managed to make such a cute little coat. And so usually I do most of my sewing during the weekend, and then during the week I'll spend like a half an hour in my studio being doing something sewing related. And so that has been holding my hand this weekend. Um, so I haven't done anything like really, you know, to show you, but that's okay because life is life. Let me show you what I did manage to do. Um, so I told you about this welt pocket, and now I am proud because my hand goes into the pocket very easily. It it looks really nice, you know. Oh, look at me having some issue with mirroring. Okay, so it looks really nice. I am very proud. What I did, I can show you on the other part because I didn't sew that one on yet. So I used a piece of interfacing. I ironed it on to to close the cut that I already made when I tried it, attempted the first time, because it has to be wider or longer than what I cut in the first instance. So I ironed that on, and then to give it more stability, and so I can fix it. And then I just attached the pocket again. So I attached the welt part right here, and then I attach the first part of the pocket. I also sewed it down, you know, those little arrows or that they say that you will have because you're cutting like up to the seam but not through the seam. Well, that's where I attached it with a just a simple straight stitch so that it could stay in place. And this is how it's looking right now. And it's looking good. It's definitely looking good. So I am very happy with this. I mean, it is still a little small. Let's be honest. There's no shame in my game. And I think the pocket might be a little tight, more in the sense that my hand isn't completely in the pocket yet. So the pocket isn't as deep. But hey, we're getting there. And then I did ask some of my social, so the Seamwork Social Club. Because I had been reading this part of the collar, I would say for a month now. for a month now, and I kind of memorized it at this point. It is this part right here. This this part. Listen. I've been reading it and reading it. It just I just don't know what's going on. But I asked the social club. They sent me some instructions of the color from the Berta instruction book. So I think I'm going to get the Berta instruction book because I have so many let's touch that subject next time. The amount of Berta magazines that I have should be worth exploring. So I thought it might be a good thing for me to add the Buddha instruction book to my collection, because one thing about it, fashion comes and goes, and so some of these patterns either repeats themselves or will come in a different iteration of the previous one. So I'm going to get this book because will definitely be worth it. Um, so that's what I did, and then this is still how the collar is looking. Um, yeah, I mean the only thing is I did cut off the excess seam allowance, but I am no step closer to having it, where it's supposed to be. Oh, maybe well, this is, by the way, a knip mode dress. Is it? Am I lying, or is it a knip mode? Yes, it is a knip mode dress. I have it for years now. Okay, mom, don't worry about it. Look, that's how it's looking. Let me get off of this before I hear something. And then it's long sleeve. It has a built-in shawl, and it has a little cinching at the waist like that. So that's what I have on today. And let's talk about the goodies, because I mean I can hide it, but my truth is my truth. So these are from Madeline. It's not from Madeline. I paid my nice coin for it, but it is Madeline Intimates. I'm a fan. And there were a few laces that I've been eyeing for almost a month or a little longer from the previous collection and from December. So here we go. Listen. This is a non-stretch lace with some metallic threading in it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I did buy 1 yard. I'm going to make this stretch. It's going to be something fabulous. But wow. It's even more beautiful in person. I bought some mesh, some stretch mesh. This is also, I think this was also a yard, or was this a little more than a yard? Not sure, but in any case, but this one, usually use it for like the backing of the panty, or like a lining for the top, for the bralette. I really had love this collection when it came out, the Winter Blues. So I did purchase this. This is a non-stretch. And I think, well, she definitely made a teddy out of it, but was it a teddy? I think it was partly a teddy, but it definitely along like the Ray bra from the Soul Lingerie book. So love. I mean, these patterns these fabrics are even more beautiful in person. Oh, so this is also a mesh, but it has like these. Isn't this beautiful? It has like this embroidered on it that feels a little like velvet. Well, I remember years ago I purchased a fabric just maybe like this, something similar. It had different different flowers on it, but it was definitely a mash, a black mash, which I used to make a panty and bralette. I think two sets, and I love how they came out. So when I saw this, I was like, add to cart. And then I bought this. Look at it. Oh. This is also a non-stretch lace. I love this one. I think, was this the basic collection? Just, I feel like there's something about black lingerie that just makes me happy. I love color, but isn't this beautiful? I saw this in a, I think one of the bralettes was with it or made out of it. Definitely on the, probably the one, let's see, which on the was it? I don't really remember. I don't think I have the pattern as close as I would like to show you. Wait a second. I do have the Soul Lingerie book. Oh, wait, was it that? No, I don't think it was. Mm-mm. No, I don't think it was. Oh, I think I did see it in the Ray bra. That's for sure. Let me see if I have a picture of the Ray bra. But that seems to be like a basic bra that you can make it as a long form or just as is. The Ray bra is also the basis for the Godiva bodysuit that I made like in the beginning of this series. Let me turn it like this. So it is this bra right here, and the cups are like lace, so stretch lace is also possible, but the frame is definitely a stretchy fabric. Let me see. Yeah, because the combo, so you have the non-stretch galloon lace, and then the second fabric is like a stretch mesh or a power knit. So just depends on how much support you need. So that's about it. Let me see what's on my mind. A lot still. And oh, so I remember I told you about that one book, The Search of a Man, I think. I haven't touched it since. But I have started reading Primal Code, and that has to do with brand building. And so, with Mrs. Buitenbeentje right here, I am trying something in terms of building Mrs. Buitenbeentje as, something on its own. Um, it's just an expression of me, extension of my creativity. But there's definitely some avenues that I would like to pursue, and so it was a nice birthday gift of my friend to give me this. And so, it could give you thought, food for thought. That's what I'm trying to say. Gives you food for thought for what it is that you're, where I think I want to head with this brand. And then, furthermore, I mean, it just gives you like practical things to think about life in general, and also how you see like other brands and how they build, and why there is such a loyalty of customers for certain brands, but sometimes you don't even know why you're using a certain brand or why you feel so attracted to a certain brand. So it's a very interesting read. So that's what I have been reading. And let's see, let's make a plan for next week. So I'm going to definitely try to put in the other welt pocket, cut out the lining of this coat, and What else? Well, I really want to try to figure out the color. So I did say if I don't manage to understand what the social group sent me in terms of the bird instructions, I'm definitely going to go to my local sewing supply store and ask the lady over there if she can kind of explain to me or show me or listen. I'll just go in there and be like, help. So that's what I'm going to do. So the plan is definitely to have the collar attached to this thing and cut out the lining and have the welt pocket attached. I feel like those, if I manage to put the collar and the welt pocket, I think this thing will come together nicely. Definitely before May. That's the goal. And then I'm going to am I ready to? I don't think I have my mood board ready of this special thing that I'm going to experience at the end of the year or towards the end of the year, but we can start to tip tip our toes, dip our toes into the different projects that I have coming up. So as always, I enjoy being on this live. I enjoy that you take a little bit of your time or time out of your day to check out my video. Um, I enjoy making this. I hope you enjoy watching. Don't be afraid. Comment down below if you have any questions or just want to say hey. And you, if you can find my mouse, you have a great, great day. Bye.